Thoughts on what this night was not like for the seniors tonight?
It was great, and we talked about it. I think we talked about it with you guys last night. I believe we have a lot of good things in front of us, so it's kind of hard to take pause and really let them know how you feel. But these guys are special. I mean, they turned this thing around overnight, and it's 100% credit to them.
Raymer's catch.
I get play in the big league someday. I really do. So hopefully, out of 30 teams, it's going to be a really smart guy that drafts him.
Did you get to see Ming's reaction to that too?
I didn't. I was kind of taken back. I was like, he looked like Coach Johnson back in the day making plays like that. No, I'm just kidding. I did not see it. But Cameron's a fired up guy, and that was awesome play.
What's the best skill do you think that's major league for him? Is it defense? Is it?
I think he's just a winner. I don't even know what the wins above replacement thing is and how they calculate that. My guess is he's probably the highest guy on our team.
You started Rio Gomez tonight. What was the thought process behind that, and how do you think you did?
I thought he did great, first of all. Secondly, I think he's been pitching really well. And this happened. He didn't pitch for about a month, but his bullpens, his execution of his pitches, his improvement has led him to 5 or 6 successful outings in a row. And this was a really important game tonight against a pitcher that I knew was pretty good. And I felt like we needed to set it up the right way, and he got us off to a good start.
How big of a performance or big of an out was it for him on Sunday, getting that last out against Oregon, and how much confidence did it give you in him that he was able to do?
Well, I will say I don't like attaching anything, but it was the biggest out of the season. There's no question about that. And I had confidence in him. That's why I put him in, and it's another great step for him. He has a good future here. He's gonna continue to be part of the mix the rest of this year and a big part of it next year.
Does Rio's performance against this team last year factor in at all?
I did think about that, and I did look at that, and yeah, absolutely. I know he pitched and went deep into the game. I didn't feel like extending him like that just because we hadn't done it, and I felt like that might compromise his arm. Not necessarily to have him this weekend, but I didn't know that was in his best interest, and we got him right about 50 pitches, and that's what we wanted to do.
You say biggest out of the season is because of the need to win that particular game and not get swept?
It wasn't the swept part of it. It was an opportunity to get a road win against a top 100 team, level out our RPI, going 1 and 2 in that weekend. And more than any of those types of things, I liked the way our guys competed on Saturday, and I loved the way they competed on Sunday up there. And I felt like leaving empty-handed up there that's not how it was supposed to go.
How do you play this weekend? Do you play it like a normal weekend?
Oh, we're going for it. I mean, it's guns blazing. There's a couple things. They don't announce the field until Monday, where we'll be in the Denver airport on our way home, and we gotta punch it through. You know what I mean? It's right there. They know it. Everybody knows it. But we never roll like that. I had told them last Sunday I felt like we were going to start playing our best ball of the season. We continued that here tonight, and we're going for it. Clooney's on Friday, Bannister's on Saturday, and whoever we need to finish those games is going to finish them. And it's like a major league team that squeaks into the wild card. The Giants playing great in September. That's how we're attacking this thing.
So you don't operate under the assumption that you're in?
No, absolutely not. I had one of the best teams in the country that I coached last year, and we got left out of the tournament mysteriously. So I think it's a bunch of very smart people and administrators. The other thing is we may have a chance to play here, and we won 23 home games this year. And these people up here in the stands are awesome, and I'd love to get this particular team right back in front of them.
How does tomorrow's travel, leaving at 4 in the morning, impact things that you would do in a normal road series?
Nothing. You get a little reprieve on that because we land at like noon or something, and so they'll have time to rest. We'll get out there to a beautiful ballpark. It is the second best environment to play in the West in terms of their fans and the crowd, and I think it will be great for our players, and it will prepare us for things to come.
Will there be any time for fun and games while you're out there in Hawaii?
I told them that they're all going to be really successful. They'll have other opportunities to go back, but how could you not enjoy it? It's my favorite place on the planet. That's not why we're going over there. We switched this thing exactly for where we were at, for where we're at right now, and I'm glad it worked out the way that it did.
How many times have you made that trip?
Twice. Yeah, it's a great environment, and it's going to be good for our players to get and compete. They're playing well. I mean, they took 2 out of 3 from Cal State Fullerton on the road last weekend, and I watched some video on them today. They look like a team that's playing really well.
Double